Dear WWE, we get it. Randy Orton wins the title. Call him the new wrestling observer. He do be liking observing things. I mean, it works in theory, and my video is a bit exaggerated. WWE are telling a story of Randy Orton being conflicted. You see, he likes Cody. Cody is his friend. He also wants the WWE title, which happens to be on Cody's shoulder. But people, I think you can come up with more ways to say that Randy Orton wants the championship than for 2 years Randy just looking at it. I always keep thinking about it ever since Triple H took over WWE, and sure, now it's not necessarily even Triple H's WWE, it's all about TKO, but while we do as fans appreciate long-term booking, sometimes it does have diminishing returns. How many times now WWE booked something for so long to the point that it didn't actually build anticipation, it just made people lose interest. While it didn't necessarily make sense for Randy Orton to turn heel on this episode, I mean, Cody is facing Seth Rollins, I'm almost sure by the time Randy Orton is going to turn on Cody Rhodes, it's going to be expected. It's going to be very on the nose. I just kind of miss the shock factor in the WWE. While they still got that with the returns, I just feel like sometimes the storylines are dragging way too much. But I like the opening to SmackDown. One of these very, very rare times when WWE just got straight to the point. The segment was short and sweet. So Cody opened SmackDown, right? What do you guys want to talk about? Well, the fact that you can actually grow your Coco Jumbo by liking this video, you know, I put that to the test. I started liking my own videos. Dude, we see Heyman and his sugar boys. Seems like Cody's in trouble, but we got Randy Orton as backup. And Heyman says he came to speak to Randy Orton, not Cody. He warns Orton, if they lose tonight, he'll blame Cody. If they win, Orton will wonder why Cody needed him. Cody and Orton can't last as partners, calling it a prophecy. That was basically it. That was the entire segment. That's all it really took. And of course, Randy Orton slowly looking at the championship. I mean, the story is still there, don't get me wrong. I just feel like Randy Orton needs to do it a bit sooner than WWE are probably going to do it. Like I've said, I feel like there's a reason they built the punt kick. You know, he never actually successfully punt kicked anyone this year, but he kept teasing it. And eventually, when it happens, it's going to be a big deal. Because like I've told you, WWE are trying to tell you that the punt kick is like the 2009 version of punt kick. Like I've said, I used to call it the trauma, the injury move. You're getting punt kicked, you're out for months. You know, maybe you're going to go to Dancing with the Stars, maybe you need a break. Film a movie, doesn't matter. There's one way out. You're getting punt kicked by Randy Orton. The Miz confronts Carmelo Hayes about getting pinned last week. Hayes says they're done as a team and he's being cool about it, since normally he shoots first. So yes, people, Carmelo, Miz No More, whatever it's called, is no longer a thing in the WWE. I'll get into it. Carmelo was supposed to face Sami Zayn. He says he has what it takes to beat Sami, but gets attacked by The Miz. So WWE just wanted to confirm that shit. Yes, it's no more. It doesn't exist. The tag team is over. And that is pretty interesting. Now, I feel like it basically confirms Carmelo Hayes is going to be a babyface. He looks like a natural heel, the way he talks, the way he acts, but that's probably because we haven't seen him as a babyface on the main roster. So I think eventually it's going to work out. He has the in-ring skills to kinda back that up, you know, because I feel like babyfaces are less limited in the ring. You do cool shit in the ring, people cheer, and it makes sense. The biggest problem with him as a heel was that he kept losing. He was used as that heel annoying guy who, you know, runs his mouth and always gets it shut. There was barely anything left for him to do. So the challenge got answered by Aleister Black, which was a pretty nice match. Like I've told you many times before, I love these United States Championship Open challenges, and this gimmick, you know, it's crazy how it took so long to get it back. Aleister gets distracted by Priest. We got a Helluva Kick, another Blue Thunder Bomb, and he pinned Aleister Black. You know, this is like a super finisher for Sami Zayn. I actually like the fact that he keeps winning with the Blue Thunder Bomb. It's a very beautiful move, but you know, it reminds me of 2K, where basically you have that super finisher. First you hit him with the Helluva Kick, and then you hit him with the Blue Thunder Bomb. It doesn't even seem like the Blue Thunder Bomb is actually a finisher, but it's a move that he hits after the finisher. You get what I'm trying to tell you? As like a pin combo. We got Razor's Edge through the announce table. Later on the show, Damien gives us a finger poke of doom reference, gave the guy a push, and says he'll take it as far as he has to against Aleister Black. Next week, me and you, last man standing. Which is good. Raw, SmackDown, these shows are getting really repetitive. This show wasn't anything special too, so I'm glad we're getting some kind of a stipulation, something a little bit different on SmackDown. I don't care much about the story, but I like both men involved. We got Soul Ruka and Zarya versus Chelsea Green and Alba Fire. I honestly have no idea if Sol Ruka and Zarya are on the main roster. It seems like they're not, but I mean, the brand split, whatever the shit is, doesn't even make sense anymore. Who cares? So, Sol Ruka and Zarya won. Charlotte and Alexa said when the time comes for that big title match, they better be ready. I mean, it's not that unusual to see that main roster and NXT crossover happening. Backstage, Randy Orton says, I don't care what Paul Heyman says. He's kind of stupid. And I got your back, Codester. He has Codester's back. Which again, you know, there's this tension. WWE are trying to tell you eventually it's gonna happen. I just hope it happens before people lose interest. Okay, we got Tiffany and Vaquer contract signing. Let me be honest with you people, a lot of contract signings are just bad television because it doesn't make sense, especially when it's two babyfaces who are going to have this match anyway just to prove themselves. So in kayfabe, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. It needs to be saved for matches that have a possibility in kayfabe of not even happening. You have an unhinged guy like Brock Lesnar. Maybe he didn't drink milk that day. You know, he didn't drink milk. Obviously, he's gonna be fuzzy. He's gonna be fuzzy, angry. You know, angry Brock smash! You better have a contract signing. You don't know if he's gonna show up. What about Roman Reigns? You know, you better have that contract signing. He might leave again. So both women exchange respectful words but vow victory. Both signed the contract. Aldis makes it official. What was the point? Kiana James confronts Stephanie saying she's not on their level, so she should join them. Tiffany recovers, attacks James from behind, and that was the end of this segment. Pre-random probably sets up a tag team match for next week. You know, a lot of this shit on SmackDown and Raw is just kind of there. It's just kind of there. Aldis says he sees bright future for Javon Evans on SmackDown and the tag team match is set. So we got Javon Evans and Rey Fenix versus Los Garza, and as you can imagine, the match was fun. I love watching Javon Evans, you know, in the ring, and the babyface team wins. Pretty interesting. I like the fact that he's going to be on SmackDown. He's very, very entertaining to watch. Like I've said in my previous video, when I'm playing 2K25, which is rare nowadays, I pick this guy. His moveset is crazy. I'm pretty sure that we're going to run into the same problem over and over again. A lot of guys were very good in the ring, but WWE had nothing for him. The same conversation is going to happen. This guy is talented. He's so fun to watch in the ring. I wish WWE could actually book something for this guy because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a reoccurring thing. You're going to see him on SmackDown. He's gonna, you know, have a challenge, random backstage segment, sets up a random match with basically no story. The roster is huge and they have no idea what to do with it. Finally, we got Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes versus the Brawns, which again, I didn't expect a heel turn, people. It wouldn't even make sense at this point. I just wish WWE did something a little bit different during this show, you know. Oh, he looked at the championship. We get it. We've seen it for 2 years now, people. Give us something new. Give us something new, WWE. The match was fine. I just kind of expected more, you know, miscommunication between Randy Orton and Cody that would basically, you know, give us an idea that maybe Randy Orton will slip. Maybe Randy Orton will slip sooner rather than later. Whatever. Randy and Cody were about to win, but, you know, Heyman distracts the referee. We got Seth Rollins with a curb stomp. Braun pins Randy Orton. After the match, Seth Rollins wanted to interfere again, but ate a crossroad. So, you know, that's all about the Crown Jewel match. I will talk about Crown Jewel in one of my upcoming videos. Basically, you know, I feel I have mixed feelings about this premium live event. What does it actually do? What does it actually do? I guess that's my biggest problem with this current WWE build, you know, building Crown Jewel, is that nothing that matters on television, nothing that is going to happen at Crown Jewel is actually gonna matter. Nothing is going to change. No matter what happens, nothing changes. Nothing is really on the line. Oh, I'll get to hold a, you know, 100-pound championship. Who gives a shit? You don't even want that. You don't even want that. WWE are making you hold this championship. And I guess that is my biggest problem. That's one of the reasons why I didn't really make a lot of Raw and SmackDown reviews. It doesn't actually matter. And truth be told, we've been watching the same show for weeks now. We've been watching the same show for weeks now. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below. You know, fist fight me. Fist fight me, boy. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.